everyone, today I have been sent a Janty Ego tank system from Toby at iVapour.co.uk. Before I unwrap this, I am going to point out a few things. First of all, this has been sent to me for review purposes, so I will spend more time giving a more in-depth review of this product. Second of all, Toby has asked me in an email before he sent out the product to mention the exact details which are going to flash up on screen in a second. If you do the read through the manual kind of thing, that you have done before in the review, please be aware and point out in the review that it is the default Janty Ego tank system manual for the 650 mAh standard battery version kit, which charges via a separate USB charger, and that the exact version of the set I have never sold, it's only the 900 mAh version. He went on to tell me that the Ego T USB battery has a 5-click on and off deactivating mechanism. That's great, it means no more burning in my pocket. Alright, so in the contents of this kit, we've got a USB chargeable battery, the atomizer cone and a probably blank tip, 3 different flavours of pre-filled tanks, charging cable, and some transparent tips for these. So I can take those black tips off and stick them on and they'll be much better. It's got a cool little case to hold, I assume, my spares and my actual device in. A nice little pocket holder there. And of course the instruction manual, which does seem to be a little bit small, but we'll see. Alright, so as Toby has requested, I am going to follow the manual, however, with the revisions he has told me to do in our communications. Alright guys, I'm just going to quickly go over the on-off procedure for this. Now this is currently off. If you look, nothing. I press that button, nothing happens at all. It's 5 clicks within 2 seconds, so that's now on. So, on. And that's now off again. Nothing's going to happen when I press that button. The benefits of the system are obvious. I mean, if you have that in your pocket, you're not going to want it firing off and wasting all of your juice or flattening your battery life or killing your atomizer. So, unless by some freak of nature it clicks 5 times in your pocket, that's not going to happen. I'll just plug this in. Yep, that's now ready. I've got 3 choices here to try out, and the choices I have in this are tobacco, high flavoured, polar mint, high, and RY4. As RY4 is the familiar flavour for me, and I use RY4 in everything I do nowadays, I'm going to review the RY4 flavour first. One thing that is strange to me, if you look at that liquid that's inside of it, it's dead clear. There is nothing else in there at all. It's completely clear liquid. Maybe it's because there's no air getting to it, I honestly have no idea. I've never used a tank system before, can I also point out. Right, I'm going to do this properly. The manual tells me. Just press the tank in. That's all I need to do. Okay, that snap was it breaking. That should be now ready to go. Okay, so this is the Ego tank, or the Ego T from Janty. It's from iVapour.co.uk. He's the one that supplied it to me. There is RY4 flavouring in this cartridge. The atomizer is a cone atomizer, normal resistance as far as I'm aware. There's a window in here that tells me how much liquid I've got left. You can see the line just there. It's actually started going into my atomizer already, so it is actually filling up. I've blown the primer out of the atomizer because I hate the primer taste. Some people might like it, don't know. But yeah, normal e-cig device, but a brilliant design. And this is a 900 mAh battery. Okay, it is now time to get on to the actual device review. I'm going to aim to really put this through its paces and test everything I can think of. This includes the customer service and dispatch, the manual, the comfort, the design, the throw tit, the vapor production, the taste, and an overall score. I would like to thank Toby again for sending me this product. This is the first time trying the tank system, and I love it. Thank you, Toby. Right then, customer service and dispatch. Well, Toby's a really friendly guy from iVapour, and he dispatched it pretty much as soon as I told him my address. Admittedly, Royal Mail were a bit disappointing, but it arrived 2 days after, but that's because of the bank holiday, all of the stupid stuff that's been going on recently. Great service. So I'm giving him a 10 out of 10. I don't think he could get any better for his customer service. So I'm just going to make a note of that now so I do not forget it. And the manual, well, if you look at it, it's small, but it is to the point. It's not the exact manual because he has altered his kit. There is less of some stuff and more of some stuff. It's great value for money, and the manual, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10 because it did actually help me set it up, and Toby does make a point on his website of telling you that it's not the exact manual. Comfort, well, I can quite happily hold this like this. I haven't actually vaped it yet, but that's comfortable for me. I'm very happy with this. It just feels like I would normally vape. If you look there, perfect for putting your thumb on the button. And there's no light on the end, but the button lights up. There is a charging light just there, if you can see. Comfort's getting a 10 out of 10. I don't think it could get any better, if I'm quite honest. Design. Well, I have seen a lot of people thinking, well, there's claims that the Ego is compatible with the 510 in every aspect, but I don't think it is. People have been trying to put this atomizer cone on a 510, and obviously it's just not going to work. Well, obviously it's not going to work anyway, but you know. For using it with other Ego parts, the design is actually really nice. I like the fact that it has a USB pass-through. That's going to be a 9 out of 10 because I do still think it can be improved. Right, now it's on to the actual vaping. I've given that enough time to go into the Atty. Yeah. The bubbles are still flowing. Hopefully it's not leaking. No, it's not. That's always a good sign. Let's see. Oh wow. The throat hit, it's a nice throat hit, but it's not a complete battering, if you get what I mean. Your throat isn't coming apart, and I do think there could be a little bit more there. So the RY4 is going to get a 7 out of 10. That being said, I can already tell you, what the rest of the results are going to be like. Vapor production. Have a look at this. 5-second draw. Oh. There's a lot of vapor, but I have seen more. But that is better than my other devices. That's getting a definite 9 out of 10. You couldn't really see on camera what I was on about the vapor production, so this is just a post-edit kind of add-on bit that I want to show you, because that wasn't really a true show of the vapor it gives off. More than in the video. The taste, wow. I've got to say. The caramel, that is really coming out for me. That is a really, really nice taste. I have never been able to taste so much in a device as I have. I don't know if it's Toby's liquids or if it's the actual device itself. I think it's a combination of both. But the nuttiness and the caramel and the iVapour is really coming out for me. That's got to be a 10. I can't put that in any other way. iVapour, yes. Right, overall, I've got to do some maths here. I'm going to cheat and get my calculator up. Overall, this has got to get a 9 out of 10. Obviously, it's not going to be the best as it's not going to be the best in the world. It's not going to be like a 7-volt variable voltage mod or a GGTS, but this is definitely the next step up from a 510. I mean, already, look at that. That is a baby compared to it. Janty, iVapour, the JETS system, which I assume stands for Janty Electronic Tank System. Don't hold me to that, I've probably got it wrong, but that is absolutely brilliant. Again, thank you Toby for sending me this. iVapour, I highly recommend them. And as always in my reviews, I'm going to tell you to subscribe just here. Visit iVapour here. Here's my last review video, and here's my last how-to video. I will see you next time. Well, I'm going to be showing you how to restuff and refill in my method, because in my opinion